Hello all. So this here is the Aspire Tigon kit. Now I'm guessing at the moment that I'm going to potentially call this a perfect starter for anybody looking to get into vaping or someone that's looking for something portable. But what we'll do is we will dive on down, we will have a look inside the box, we'll see what it all comes with, see how it all performs. I'll come back up, I shall test it out, and then yeah, you shall see what I think. Okay, so here we have the Aspire Tigon. So on the back of the box, as you'd expect, we've got a list of all of the content. So you get the Tigon kit, one glass tube, you also have a spare glass. You also get two coils, one is a 1.2, one is a 0.4, which is pre-installed, the 0.4. You get an extra drip tip, one screw adjustment tool, one USB cable, user manual warranty card, and then a bunch of O-rings as well. So nice slidey package in here, you get the nice Aspire name. And then ta-da! So this is inside your kit. So like they say, your user manual, your warranty card, your multiple O-rings. Also there, like I said, they've got this here which I'll go into a bit later on. And then here you've got your spare glass, you've got your tank, your battery, your spare drip tip, your alternate coil, and your USB cable. So first off, look at this. So this here is the battery. It's got some nice bit of like Aspire branding on there, and then you've got the USB charging port here. So it is just like your standard stuff, 5 clicks and it goes on. Now pink indicates the highest level of battery, blue is the medium, and then when it goes below, I think it's 3.5, it will then start showing a red light on there. That's when you really need to start looking at getting this baby charged up. So yeah, you can see right here, it came straight out of the box, it's on the pink charge already, so that's all good. I'm going to put that back in the box for now. And here we have the Tigon tank. So it's a little bit of an interesting one because it's a TPD version. It's obviously, it only holds 2 mil. They did have another non-TPD version which actually holds 3.5. Now on here, pre-installed is the 0.4 coil. Sorry, I'm just going to move it out of the way for the moment. So you've got it here, you've got this little drip symbol. So part of the features of this tank is you need to lift this up and then you need to push, and that's where you'll find the section to fill. Now it does have these little rubber sections here. Now just trying to see if anything will focus. Now literally it's just like a flap, so you'll put the nib physically into there to be able to fill this up, and it sort of like self seals. And then when it comes down to getting the tanks back to the closed position, you'll need to push it back in. Then you'll physically need to push it down. There's like a small bit of movement that happens here, and that's basically the part of the child safety features. It's only got a single-sided mouth direct to lung airflow, sorry, and then as you rotate it, you'll come to the 5 dots, which is for your mouth to lung. So it does actually have dual purpose. Now, as I say, the 0.4 direct to lung coil is what comes installed already, and then you also have the 1.2, which is the mouth to lung coil. Now, once you spin this out, you do come across this here, so you need to pull it out. Now, once you pull it out, it actually seals where the juice goes in. So what you can do is you can physically change the coil without having to have an empty tank. So I'll try and see if I can catch this on the camera for you. So yeah, as you see, that little shutter section slides straight up, and there you've got the like sort of like the port for the cotton, and then when you pull that out, that shutter comes down. So it's actually quite a cool feature. I haven't, as you can tell, haven't yet tried it out, but I will talk about that when it comes to going back up top. As I say, so that's quite a nifty thing. It's literally just pull and push coils. When it comes to changing the glass, there is inside here 2 like little nibs, which you can see. That's where this tool comes in handy. You jab it down, you've got to unscrew it out, and then it all sort of comes apart. But for now, I will push that coil back in there. So yeah, like I say, coil changing, really, really simple. Now, as this does have both mouth to lung and direct to lung options, You get your 1.2 coil, which does come sealed, so if you do want to use this as a mouth to lung device, you can do that using this coil. And also they handily package in for you a mouth to lung drip tip. So it's a little bit longer, it's quite thinner in terms of the inner diameter there, so it will provide you with a better mouth to lung hit. And yeah, also you get your spare glass. Unfortunately, because of the difference in the size of the tank, you won't be able to, as far as I'm aware so far at least, you can't change this to a non-TPD version. However, I will look into seeing if there is a way to get any form of bubble glass for it. So as you can see here, it's fairly like plain in terms of the body of the battery here. So yeah, you've got the Aspire name there, and you've got the button. You've got, yeah, as I say, USB port, but then yeah, you've just sort of got this quite plain section on the bottom here. There's nothing sort of indicate any sort of serialization on there at all. And then yeah, when you come to the base of the actual tank itself, there's still, once again, there's no sort of serial numbers on there, but it does obviously say Tigon. I'm not quite too sure how to pronounce that. And it says, yeah, designed and manufactured by Elgate or iGate, Colgate, brush your teeth. But yeah, so there is nothing on there to indicate anything at all in terms of it being produced actually by Aspire, unless there's something that I'm missing, in which case that's my bad. So yeah, with this, the battery itself is 1800 milliamp. The non-TPD version is over 2000. It's obviously, with that, is slightly larger. The output on here is a bypass output, so on the direct to lung 0.4 coil, it will go between 28 watts and 23. And then on the mouth to lung coil, it will go between 12 and 10. Obviously, yeah, as the battery depletes, because it does give it out on a bypass feature. Now, the colours available on this are stainless steel, which is the colour that I have here. You also have blue, rainbow, and black. And what I will do now is I will load it up with some juice, because I'm clever and I haven't actually brought some juice with me. But one moment, and with the magic of cameras, I will make sure that I have it in my hands. And just like that. So today I'm going to use some cotton and cable Eton mess. Been sent out, so I've opened this bottle already just to nick it up. However, other than putting the nick in there, I've not really had anything at all. So, okay, so that is a little bit, you've got to kind of force the nib in there, unless I'm doing something wrong. So that is a little bit of a, it's quite a small opening, but boom, that's what she said. But okay, I think it might just be because it's the first time filling it up that it's just trying to adapt to this sort of whole self-sealing situation, because it doesn't feel like the nib's in there, but it does seem to be filling up fine, so maybe it's just me. But right, that's all filled up. So they do recommend inside the, well, basically anywhere that you look, leaving, as I would also recommend, of leaving it 5 minutes just to make sure that the cotton gets all soaked up. I didn't prime it, which is rookie error for moi, but it definitely means that I'll have to make sure that I leave it for those 5 minutes. So what I'll do, I'll leave it, and then we'll come back up top and we will see how this thing vapes. Okay, so I've left this now for plenty of time, so it's time to have a vape on it. I've got it fully open at the moment, just because I've never ever I don't think I've ever used like a single airflow. So time to give it a go. That flavour is brilliant. Definitely, I'd say 10 out of 10 on the flavour. It's still quite restrictive, which I guess should be expected from a single airflow, but I'd have liked it if there was a little bit more in there. I mean, even if they were to widen this airflow, leave the mouth to lung airflow, which obviously I've yet to try, but that way we could sort of, like, you'd have a little bit more of an area vape. It does feel quite restrictive. Vapor production is not amazing, but the flavor is definitely like 10 out of 10 on there. What I'm gonna do actually is they say that they've got that feature so you can take your coil out without having to empty your tank, and you should be absolutely fine. So that's seriously impressive. Okay, I am very, very, very impressed. There is literally like nothing on the inside of the tank. I don't know if it's going to be focusing properly, but yeah, there is nothing there on the inside of the tank. The coil's got a little bit of residue on there, but you'd expect that because it's meant to be wicking. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Um, Definitely a pro, 100% a pro. So all in all, I'd say this is definitely a great kit for a starter. The reason why I'd say it's a good kit for a starter is because like it comes with your direct to lung, it comes with your mouth to lung. So to begin with, because I know when I very first started vaping, I was really struggling with the whole like direct to lung idea. So to be able to go from mouth to lung to direct to lung without having to change your whole kit is a really nice feature. Um, I kind of wish that in the TPD version they used the non-TPD battery, just because the non-TPD battery is well over 2000 milliamp. So I mean, I'm not yet. Oh, I don't know because I've only just started using it. Sort of like how long a battery would last for someone that does nothing but purely vape. Because yeah, I'm not like an in betweener. So I'd quite like to know sort of what the difference in how long that battery life actually translates to. But all in all, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Comes with both the mouthpieces. I mean, all in all, definitely a good idea. Um, See, I still have a big problem with TPD. It's been in for a while, but yeah, I just hate the fact that the tanks now come as a 2 mil. So I don't know whether you're able to get us like a bubble glass with it or anything like that, but it's definitely something that I would look into personally, just because I don't like the idea of tanks only being 2 mil. But it is what it is, I guess. Um, yeah, like I say, cloud production not so amazing. Makes an okay cloud. So I guess for like your everyday vaping, like you can vape this in the street. No one's really gonna people that are going to stare, but at the end of it, it's not like a massive cloud like you get off a dripper or anything like that. But yeah, like I say, the flavour is absolutely spot on. Um, Getting like a really punchy strawberry through from this eating mess. So definitely a cool idea, sort of like a 10 out of 10 in that respect. Um, I'll be able to do another review once I've sort of, because what I'll do is I'll just use this now until I burn this coil out, and then I'll try the mouth to lung because I've got plenty of nic salt. So yeah, I'll give that a go then. But as I say, 100% I'd recommend this kit. The Aspire Tigon, however you want to say it, the VW Tiguan. Um, yeah, as I say, 100% banging kit. If you're a starter, I definitely recommend it. If you're looking for something that's sort of portable, I mean, for example, the Geek Vape Flint in comparison to size. So, I mean, I might even try seeing what the Flint tank is like on this battery. But yeah, as I say, as it is standalone kit, fantastic. Comes with everything you really need to get started apart from juice. But to be fair, you may even be able to find an offer with it on it with the juice. But yeah, 100% Aspire Tigon, perfect little starter kit, perfect vape. As I say, not too much cloud, brilliant flavour. But I will now stop rambling and hopefully catch you guys next time.